there. He's put, like, Jacko put NZ on the map, he's sort of put Oz on it. What's that saying?
Yeah, I was about to say, Jacko put NZ on the map and then fucking Molly put us, yeah. My apologies, you are right. You are. That's probably the best way to put it, actually. I just said it in my head. My bad. I'm tired as fuck.
Yeah. So if you have that sort of team that wants to play, bro, I'm telling you, if me or Lakey jump on your squad, even losing a game, but playing with just somebody with experience like us in the structure, like everything we say will be like you'll want to contradict it or counter it or argue against it or something because you'll have your own prerogative.
Go for it. I'd rather have you fucking argue with me if I say something. I'd love it.
So then we can explain then why that's taking, like, you know, how what we're trying to say will be taking what they're giving you rather than
the other thing. Other thing too, being Bob. Yeah. Bob, if you're on a ball, G, you gotta demand the best out of your boys. Like you gotta command the troops as per se. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like but in saying that too, everyone else on the team, you know, if you see something he's not doing, you need to pull him up on it. You need to not argue as a team, but constructive.
Accountable.
Yes, that's probably the better way to put it. Hold yourself accountable. And
who's the center? Who's the center?
Toa. Flusher.
Flusher. Yeah, you didn't play bad, did you?
He didn't at all. He played real well.
Nope. Yet I dropped fucking whatever it fucking was. Yada yada yada.
You were just fucking lucky.
I was lucky because you weren't jumping on my first pumps.
And he was checking out. When he was checking out, you were coming in. That's all it was. Just timing.
What he was getting beaten on was just the team structure, and he was only trying to do, like, if people try to do too much like myself, I'll be doing 50% too much, 75%. He was doing like 10% too much. That's all I needed. Like, he was there to contest every single free dunk I had or something. It didn't matter though.
Yeah.
You know? That's when you're blaming RNG and that you're not really thinking about bar and game.
It was fucking RNG though. They're fucking shit.
Yeah, a lot of it, bro. A lot of it. That's what I mean. Well, I'm not. That's why
I'm joking.
No. But real talk. Like, I'm not. Like, okay. I'm talking again about Bob and Swish when I'm talking about guards versus non-thing players. No matter, I could have won 15 fucking chips and won the Apex shit and have been drafted. Still not better than Swish and Bob because they play primary ball handler.
Yeah.
Anybody who's seen me play primary ball handler will agree with that. It doesn't matter how good I am at any position. I'm as good as I am jumping on that position. Because if you play, I started as a main center, and like Flusher, this will be for you, for example. If you play specially off ball because you suck at a primary position, when you finally get on there and understand why you don't like it, or you play comp enough on your big man position that you understand why, even then, and you go back and be the worst point guard that's ever been, you still get better, and you get better, not just at the 5, the 4, the 3, the 2. You know what I mean? It's just
I started on a point guard. I started on a center. What the fuck am I talking about?
My first comp season, my whole team left and I had to play point guard the whole season. We went 1-29.
Wow.
By the end of it, right, the last 5 games, we were losing by less than 10 points against the best teams in the community. As the start of the league, we lost by 50 against STP and I had 0 turnovers. Something to prove, yeah. Old.
Yeah, well, so, you're pulling out names like that, eh?
See, when you were saying you started pressing and you seen that I didn't like that. How could you tell?
Because
you were rushing, you were throwing Stevies.
You didn't have help. So that's when I say, like, when on the inbounds, there's always 3 helping, and you got the hash helping, or it'll be the corner inbounder. Otherwise, it's always because you didn't have that, bro. 3 lanes. I'm sitting there. I'm out of position. I'm fucking pressing too much. Not back in position. Jack not. We're not doing the same thing as we're communicating. Does not matter. We have a mismatch because you don't have help. Doesn't matter if there's only one person pressing. If you get bumped once, you're going to throw a pass and try to struggle. If you struggle, you're going to be low stamina. Now, when you're low stamina,
that's all I was trying to do.
Yep.
So you notice,
and Lakey will all, without even telling, would play you that way. You know, and it's just from experience.
Yeah,
that's for me personally. That's just knowing that as a point. I hate getting harassed up the court because it makes you, it forces you to try think quick to get rid of the ball out of your hands so you don't lose it. That's what I'm saying. That's just me getting in your, not getting in your head, but
you're playing our game.
Trying to force you to play what I wanted you to play. That's all it is.
So if you press us, you start making us do that sort of stuff. You're making us start trying to break your press, rush. If we can't, we get you get fast breaks. Then when you get half court, it's like you got a bit more bar, which is RNG manipulation. So now when that shit happens and something goes your way, you go, I did that. Sort of thing, like, You're like, and if it doesn't go your way, you're like, it is what it is. Like, you don't let it worry you. You just keep the mental, bro. Same thing as all shit in life or any real sport. Balance is key. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Other than like when I was harassing you up court, bro, you played that fucking perfectly.
Yeah, we all did, to be honest. Besides the help not being there, like the intangibles, the things that when you're playing comp, we're going to press you like that every time. So if you don't make the adjustments, if we scrim straight after it, if you said it did the same thing, you're all by definition insane. Because if you try to do the same thing over and over again, think of the same, expecting a different result, and the RNG was the only variable, you're wrong. It was things you can control. That press makes you play our game, makes you rush. Makes you throw balls when you don't want to throw them.
Considering, end of the first, you're like back off the press and let them sort of get in their bag.
Just don't break them out of the game. There's no need. Let them start. And as soon as you've got a rhythm, you showed that you could go toe to toe, possession for possession. And that was what I didn't want to break his two, like right in that first quarter.
Honestly, I came into the game and fucking Jack goes to me, press from the get-go, and I'm like, okay, if that's what you want me to do, I don't give a fuck.
And Jack didn't press with you. I love that he just baited the whole time, bro.
I know, but see, I didn't give a fuck. It makes me, considering I want to go and try to transition to a lock eventually.
Hey, you work your ass off, funny enough.
Bro, considering I'm not it's not a bad block. Give me a fucking break, I'm trying.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It made you bust, like these boys, and that, because I'll put it this way, the first game against us, he's probably played however many scrims you have against teams. First game against us, and for me, that's impressive. I played
you didn't play bad.
Teams. I expected you to be a lot greener. I thought I was gonna play us out 80 to 30. You showed that it could have been a 60 to 60 game, no problem.
100%.
It was just that it was lack of experience. The fact that it was what it was. You don't have like learning of the structure to worry about.
It's just the depth, bro. That's all it is. It's that secondary ball handler and sharp that you probably need just to help you when you get a lock. Because like I know for a fact of 2 teams off the top of my head that will bum rush the shit out of you on inbound with a double lock.
Beats and ankle and Bob. Sorry, Beats and Bob are your alphas. Flusher, you're the alpha on defense. That you're the enforcer. You're the one you're an extension of both of them, right? So if anybody else fucks up, you hold them accountable and yourself accountable every time, especially on defense, because you have to do what your lock wants. So if your lock fucks up, you're not there, it's your fault. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're an extension of them. You make them better. That's why when you get a good corner that knows when to drop and communicate that triangle with you.
Yeah.
You guys are going to shrink floors, and this is when it'll click too on defense for you, and you'll be like, oh, we killed this team in the half court. Sweet, get back on defense if we miss a shot. Don't give them transition. Some
teams have a really shit half court set.
Yeah.
But they'll blow you out they'll blow you out on the break.
They'll blow you out with the things we'll beat you on. And they'll just do it and extract that ego rather than try and get better. As you guys are already there and just need a bit of experience, and you'll blow those teams out.
Yeah.
Fuck, you'd blow out the team I played for. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, legit. And like even my team lost to a team that beat their team.
Oh, true.
Like, we smoked that day. Like, bro, anybody can beat anybody. The team that
smoked us because fucking Baxter ran ball.
Strap season lost to Watermelon Cruisers. We lost to Unknown. Unknown lost to fucking Penny Panthers, bro.
We smoked Carlsberg, but that was the funny part.
Bro,
I had to laugh.
We beat Carlsberg by 1,000, and I wasn't there.
Bro, Carlsberg, he puts in free agency, and then fucking I go to baby, do you want to pick him up? He goes, I'm not fucking playing with that cunt, and I started pissing myself laughing.
But if you just need players too, that's another thing, just to fill out a roster, and people who are keen that fit into your group, I can help you that sort of,
There's a Kiwi. Hey, Lash season.
Oh, Lash,
bro. He's not on a roster. He'd be a killer lock to throw in this.
Young fella, isn't he?
Yeah, young Kiwi kid, Auckland. Yeah.
And so like he's like a little prodigy if you want to sort of bring him up and see he comes up and learns your way.
He's been playing. He was playing with the likes of other boys that were top ranked in fucking Pro Am on next gen at that moment at least. But
so while he plays your off balls like your hashes and your locks and your things like that, like he's the alpha on lock, but like the rest of it, he's just sort of there for you and you're guiding him. Use all his vets. then even though he will have more experience than you, then as soon as he fucking peaks and becomes a primary guard, he becomes one of your alphas on what, like when he's running the ball, it's what he wants.
Yeah.
Every other time, it's like, no, we want you in a position because we know what you can do at lock, at hash, at corner. You know, might even get him.
Just leave him. Honestly, just leave him. Just leave him on a lock, though.
Yeah,
he's
like
a fucking. He's a demon of a lock. Let's not make it too complicated for him. Kill,
I was
like,
saying, no. Like we play double lock or triple lock against you basically there as well. With double lock, that's what's on the play sharp. We double locked you, so when we pressed you, Bob, or whoever runs ball, we played sides basically. So if you didn't get bumped, you got blitzed.
Yeah.
For free. And if the pick and roll's ever over the 3-point line, flush up there, okay, bro. Get that corner open to that, and then that's on that guard to make that pass. But see, in saying that though, we were pressing you so hard and having somebody play two, so if you had a thrown to strong side, it's still a 50-50. Yeah. You need to be like, that's because you're playing AL game. If you can break the press, then that's when you can just really do. Because I've seen you play 100 times. Like, do what you do. I wasn't doing anything different to you that game, but that's what I mean. It's like those little details, man.
Yeah.
Just reading on, not so much what's exactly happening right there and then. It's just like, I already know you're gonna have to help. He's already playing 2 triangle. I've already read 2 triangle. I'm faked. How many times that game did I fake the screen? One, it did not work. But the times it worked, it was just on your defense. You know, I was using that to identify. Oh, picking it spread. I'm gonna drop and swing. Oh, 2 triangle. They're gonna drop and swing. You know, Jack's in the goal like, all right, I can run to the big hand side and shoot. I can run to the open side of the 2 triangle and shoot, or spin layup, or midi, or run in for a dunk and run out, like moonwalk. You know what I mean? Like, Hughes played really good structure.
Jack was being a cunt though.
Yeah, Jack was going off, bro. But that's because he's.
He didn't have to go that hard on you. I'm not gonna lie. He fucking
But like no, he did though. If he hadn't, Hughes would have honestly won, or it would have been a really close game, and Hughes wouldn't have gauged it as well as Hughes would have needed it to. Because that's what I mean. That's the only difference. If Jack had not been warmed up, if Jack had shat the bed a little bit, yeah, dude, that's a game Hughes win, or it's a close game.
It's either they win or it ends up being a 5-point game.
Go, better have a hard match.
Yeah.
Well, every time we versus now,
honestly, Bob, if you want a matchup, bro, fucking add me.
Yeah,
fucking because fucking I play.
Oh, probably not. Nah.
Nah, he's not at the moment. He's on a PS5. He's only just got it though. He's only just got it and downloaded it.
Just signed up onto it. Yeah. He's making a build there. He's going to PS5. Who knows if he will go by end of Christmas? I reckon he will.
He's playing it now.
Yeah, exactly. There
he just took my center build. Like he just hit me up. I just jumped on his share play, made his center for him, and he's already grinding it.
What's your main position, Bob? That's the other thing. And Swish.
Well, he was the guard. Now I'm the guard this year.
Why you're not guard, Swish?
Oh, he's not on. I think he's AFK.
He's AFK. Why is he not on, boys? Why is he not like guard? Why is he not guard?
Fuck, I don't know. Way.
Pressure? Is he introverted?
Like, yeah, pressure. Yeah.
Jack's an introvert.
Jack's the same.
He didn't understand how he was going to be able to run a team, but when he did, bro, it was like, and that's where you become that. Again, it would mainly Flusher, funny enough, because you'll be the extension of him everywhere, but it'll be that sort of enforcer role. That's the only way I can sort of really put it to describe it. Like, if he's playing shit, you're the one who blows smoke up his ass. You know, sometimes you take responsibility for shit that you know is not your fault. Stick it in his bag and then call him on what it is, like, oh, but just probably make the read there, or like he's playing you high-low, he's playing you sides, I've got the slip, read the rotation.
Yeah.
Start to sort of slow it down. Don't let him get in his shell. But yeah, they're like Cups is the same. Cups won't run ball. He's a mechanical god, right? But won't run ball. But when he plays off ball, he literally looks like he is the worst player or the best player, and he will score either way. Because he's unpredictable and random. But that's the thing. Like in 20, he was the most unguardable player, even though some people dispute that. I was like, well, nobody could have. He multiple seasons averaged 30 from the fucking hash on winning or losing teams. It did not matter. Yep. And he did it with like 80-90% percentages.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so like of 10 shots and shit.
Yeah.
You got players that can do that for you. Like that's the only way I survived when I played guard and that. Jack learned how good he was as well, because when Jack had to go through the learning process, so like games like we just had against Jews, he had the majority of his before the season, and his season was that. And then when it clicked, bro, everybody was scared of him. You know, a lot of the teams recognized it early and wanted to pick him up and like pull him over to that team, but he's a loyal little fucker as well, so he wanted to stay. And yeah, like he knows what's going on now. Like I mean, he's a 15-year-old, and again, I know we're all older than 20 here. And you know, if he can pick it up and do it in, let's say, a month and a half of playing just competitive scrims and league games, think about what you can do.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Especially swishing, but yeah. And it's all about if you want to do it. It's just like when you're playing in it doesn't matter if it's a rec league or a rep league in fucking IRL footy, basketball, whatever it'll be. You only get out of it what you put into it, sort of thing. You know, you don't want to take a rec league, for example, too serious, but you go into it and try. You get those games that are close games or good games of the finals, and go win the whole thing in Div 3, and you still get that same dopamine hit, bro. You still feel that whole team sort of vibe. You know, you get that from comp. That's what gets all us old heads fucking hooked, man, honestly.
Fuck old head cunt. Speak for your fucking self.
I know. I say it for myself all the time, but that's what I mean. It doesn't matter if you're because old head on console. If you're 24 or you're ancient. You know?
Fuck you, cunt. I'm not ancient fucking yet.
Sorry, Todd.
In the scheme of things, playing this game though, yeah, fuck I am. Jesus.
18 to 24 is like if you really want to go pro or try something with the socials and this Ponzi bullshit. That's the time to do it. The rest of us are here to have some fun, fucking get our dopamine addiction.
Yeah, bro, fuck.
Well, yeah, man. Fuck, I'll probably be Jamie with you a lot. When you need we need players kill.
All the boys are welcome, bro. Anybody who wants to play is welcome to play with. Look, when it comes to playing with myself, like, there's a whole heap of teams out, but when it comes to playing with us, it just comes down to, do you like their personality and can deal with them or not?
Yeah.
You know, if you want to play, you can play with whoever you want. You can pick and choose and go through. At the end of the day, nobody's going to expect anything more or less of you. It's just about what you want to do. Bob, you can hook everybody up. You're in all the fucking... I've added you to all the chats for fucking years. But when it comes to those team chats and that, you know, you've always... In all those team chats and all that, you've always got the right to add all your boys to it as well. Everybody wants yous in everything. Everybody knows who all the yous are.
Yeah.
Both your
I've been versing you Tower boys for fucking years.
Years, man. TM boys, bro. The lot of you.
Yeah, these guys are everywhere.
Yeah,
no, but it's not even just that though, bro. Like, fuck, I've changed my name that many fucking times. I used to come up against you and be like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I've added and been removed from the ad multiple times by a lot of yous as well. Like, you know, man, I remember yous from fucking... I know what I was like too, like back in the day when I was a proper wreck sweat. I was toxic, cunt.
Kill, you're just shit, shut up.
Yeah, you boys used to hold me accountable. Like, I remember you for that as well. Like, a lot of you say, you know what, Kill, fuck up. You know, like, you know what, you were right there. I was stepping over the line and shit.
Do you still jam with Cam Masters? Does that guy still play?
He's always
I jam with him.
He produces a lot, bro. He's an OG, but
yeah.
Cam's not on current gen. Cam's on next.
He's on next.
Oh, true.
I was playing with him about an hour ago.
Oh yeah, that guy's still the man. Like he was good.
Even now, because he's, let's say, shit. Even when
he's not shit. He's not shit as per se.
Not up to
Cam's hyper competitive, and he always will be.
Yep.
But he's definitely he's lost a lot in his bag not playing for a while though.
No, he defines his own meta. So when he does not consistently play, he's shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Big Z's the same. NZ Killer's the same. There's a lot of high tier old head Kiwi guards, bro, that are the same. And when they don't play, they just drop off because they are so good, and they can't just come back and cheese. They come back and they go, I want to learn it all.
I wouldn't say that. When I played with Cam before, bro, he's like, "Hey, just sit in the fucking corner, shut up." And I'm like, "Listen here." I legit said to him, like, "Listen here, motherfucker. You know I respect the fuck out of you. Do not just expect me to sit corner and say nothing. If I'm open, I'm calling it." He's like, "Oh, well, if you're open, yeah, call it."
Yeah.
I don't think Cam will ever change.
He will always be an OG. He will always be an OG.
Yeah, I don't think Cam will ever change, but he's still around. He's been hopping between current and next, so I don't know what he's doing at the moment, but yeah.
He's fallen off, but it doesn't take him much to just jump back on the horse. It's only if he wants to. Like another example that's fucking Brex Nevin pornographic. He's not a bad player, he never was, but...
Fucking porno, that's a name I haven't heard in a fucking while, Jesus Christ.
He hasn't talked to me since I've like made a bad name for myself on Twitter.
I know he wouldn't have spoken to you since that. You and your fucking COVID vaccine shit.
My anti-vax, as I've been labelled.
Yeah, I just get sick. I get sick because I get tagged in it and it's just like, nah, fuck off, I don't want to hear it, go away.
Majority of people are just like, I just don't want it off my feet anyway, fuck that shit.
I just don't give a shit. I hear enough about it at fucking work. I don't want to hear about it when I'm playing the game.
I know, bro. I'm just honestly, I'm poking the bear when I do that shit.
I know.
I hate so only like okay. I got onto the socials for this comp shit, bro. I don't actually give a fuck about them. The fact that I won the Apex shit and then potentially popped off of the Twitter, I don't care. You know what I mean, bro? I tried the DMA shit. I've done the community shit now. I'm running a league with Baxter. Like, I'm still only doing this for fun. You know what I mean? Like I said to the boys before, like I'm literally running the league with Baxter because Lakey's IRL with Baxter. So he actually one of the managers of the league runs the events and that. But so this Oz vs NZ thing is actually going to go around Lakey's timetable. And again, boys, like I encourage to get involved because having played a game in the regular season OCL, you're still eligible to jump in and put yourselves up for the team and see how it goes. I don't know who's going to be ready to play. There might be some teams that are unable. You know, the all-star break was the same, and we end up having, I think we had 20 players drafted, right?
Yep.
And then the last game 3, anybody could be drafted, and extra players got drafted, like an extra 3 or 4 were drafted. So we end up having 23, 24 all-stars season 1 out of 20. No, what was it? 25 teams, 23 teams. We kept it to that one. Yeah, like the casual.
Yeah, I'm more on current than I am on next at the moment, but that's because I'm trying to sort my team out.
Like you hosted our All-Star shit too, so like he'll more than likely be hosting the Oz vs NZ stuff if he wants to.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to do it. Just got to work it around. Obviously, if we're going to do it early, Jan, I got to work around when I'm.
Nice. Just whenever you just let me know when your timetable, and then I'll organise all the PR shit around that. That's how I think. It's just like, and that's the other thing too. With the league, AMPL on next is like 125 down. So we've kept it basic. It's $50 like it was the old days. So not just it's nothing, you know. With old head teams, we all fucking have one cunt just footed, or the captain usually foots it, and everybody else is all good. Somebody who's working full time or something, you know.
Yeah.
There's young teams then that can afford that. The 5 starters can get the money together and $10 each. You know what I mean? They end up sending me $47, and I end up having to foot the fucking other. It's like $40-something I've got to like foot for the league for those 23 teams because of how many teams shorted us. Alpha squad, which is just me, Cups, Jordan, Cutter, and then just a bunch of red. We had about a roster of like 26 because everybody had to leave. Like that's why I ended up playing guard. So it's Lemons played, and then after that I played with OJ the Juice Man and Shortland a lot. And that was before I went to APAC.
Fuck Shortland. I fucking hate that cunt. If I ever meet him in person, I'll punch the fuck out of the cunt.
Bro said shit about my kid. Think about what I'll do to him, bro. I've been tight with him, bro. Like I know what he is. He's a flop. So, like, it doesn't really matter, but...
you know what I'm getting at, though, Kill. He's a...
There's a vlog of him being racist and Pencil. I like Pencil, and Pencil, bro. And then saying he wants to go punch out the leader, the leader of the league and shit. Like, he's such a clown, bro. He's such a flop. I'm telling you, if anybody's seen it, you'd yeah. One of the Philo boys flogged it, bro, and that's why I love the Philo boys. Their coach is an OG as well. But Bangers and Mash from that team, when I was coming back from APAC, and then from there, I just the step back rack shit started happening, and I was sort of onto it, so I started sponsoring teams. Get some ice. Just to make sure I had a couple of teams here and there. And then after it happened, a lot of guys were flaking out on that, so I had a lot of the young guys that had played for me or with me that I sponsored teams for them just to keep them in the community, because a lot of them had lost thousands of dollars and were just out. I'm like, we'll play the final season, play the final seasons, stay involved in the community, don't worry about it. And from there, we're with Pharaoh now. Well, it was DMA before that for a couple of years, but Pharaoh now, and it's just whoever. Like, at the end of the day, it's you're on my team. I always manage it. It's just a lot of branding shit, bro, that goes on with it. That's why I grabbed Pharaoh and represented them afterwards, because I don't have a team. I was DMA until I was kicked from that shit for the COVID shit. So I was saying to Bob today, like, you guys sort of need a name. Like, really make yourselves a brand, like what you want to do. If it came down to a branding issue and you just couldn't get that, I'll get you some branding or something. Cheers, brother. When it comes to, say, like the AMPL, which is the next gen league run by EGN and that, if you don't have your branding and all that shit on the court for one thing, they'll punish you for it. We have the same rule, but we don't punish you for it.
It's like SFG.
I think Strive for Greatness.
Yeah.
God, if you go through like OG comp team names, and we just sat here like Lakey, Spirit, STP,
Royalty,
Lockdown, Royalty. What was Brad's team that won in the 19? Crayons. Look at the teams we're missing. You got a Brotherhood, Stars.
My team, Brotherhood. Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Hawks. Fucking TN. Bro, I'm blanking so hard, but like, you got 40, 50 teams that are OG teams, Schools in session. What's that, sorry? Yeah, anybody who in next is in EGN. So Rise run EGN at the moment with EGN, run the league through it, which is run by Dill, ANZ, which is Dylan Stockdill. He runs it with Sam Carney. He runs the whole FIFA scene for EGN. Yeah, they're good dudes. I've played with Dill before. I've had Dill. Me and Dill have fallen out so many times, bro. Jack's that point guard used first as one of his. That's his little buddy. And remember Bull and Sonic? They ran the glorious shit before Rack fucked them over. Rack and Eric. Like Jack went to school with like them boys. Like I think it's Sonic's younger and Bull's older. Jack's the same age as Sonic, I believe it is. But like a lot of the communities connected the same way as running into you boys and doing the scrim out. Nobody asks for scrims like you used to. That's the other thing. Like, yous are ready. Like, just the fact that yous ask for scrims in fucking rec chats and are looking for that. I know yous want something more than just going into rec. You're bored of rec, yeah. Either kicking the shit out of a team or not having a good enough lineup and running into sweats. That's basically all yous would run into, yeah. You're on next as well. Are you like, do you have Discord? You've got to get Discord, bro, and get involved then. Like, do you stream? Do any of you stream actually? Look, I've got a lot of experience with management shit with that and PR shit with that. If you need some help with getting it up and going, or what he sort of needs to do, like, I can either help him directly or get the help. When it comes to that shit as well, Lakey and Snag are probably the best at it, who are here on current or even on next that do it. With the exception of, obviously, Ticino, Chico, Harry, Rye, Sim, etc. So that's like, it's about what you want with it too. Like, if you're just streaming for fun, to have it for the boys, That's what the majority of streamers do for the league, and that they have thousands of viewers, some of them as well, and all they do is stream their comp shit. That's why a lot of streamers try to play comp, bro, because it's you know, it's a fucking honeypot. It's like it's free. It's free fucking cloud. There's a risk versus reward. You've actually got to, like, Ticino has been destroyed in here, but Splizzy's one of the best mechanical players I've ever seen. Z's legit, and he's one of the nicest people you'll ever fucking meet. You know, he's exactly what he seems like, bro. He's as people try to still talk shit on him, but like if you were to put a percentage on it, he's big, right? And like as in socially, 5 to 1% of people talk shit about him. As you take anybody else, like 50% of people talk shit about Ty, even though he's as big as can be. Yeah. He defines his own meta too. Like that's what I think Use will do. Use will really, as again, and don't take this to offense, but you play like old heads because you have really good structure, and that's the first thing teams are going to pick up on. It doesn't matter if you had one old head on your team. That's straight away. It's what you're going to get known for. Structured defense.
But it's not just that too. You just have to learn how to adapt to when people try to break your zone.
Yeah, like I was explaining how I break your zones before, and then Jack just gets in his bag. If you can anticipate us doing that or see us doing it, and switch out of that and do basic pick and roll spread, for example. If you know what basic pick and roll spread is, just like lock, anchor, hash thing, and go into that, that will fuck that. That will break that. The big jumps up on that, and the corner drops for the box out or the contest of the paint. That's what breaks that. If you have somebody try and post up, if you instead of dropping and swinging, if you rotate up and let the guard go double team, then that's what will break that. Yeah, there's always a way to break. I've got a video I can send you, Bob, on Twitter actually that OJ made for us. That honestly will explain all off-ball defense and structures perfectly, because at the end of the day, all shapes, or doesn't matter even if, because you won't play like pick and roll spread tag where you'll tag and like switch all the time. Like you're always going to take what they give you, play what's in front of you. If it's just pick and roll spread, it's all on the big's read on the hedge. That's all it is. Is he facing? Is he stepping up? Is it a drop and swing? If you're playing a lot of rotations, it's just that communication between the strong big and the anchor, and then the lock dictating what's going to happen. If lock wants the big short side and helping a lot, the corner's already ready to help. He's not going to let a three in his corner. As soon as that big takes that short side, he knows the short side triangle is on. And he's calling it too. I've got you.
Kill.
Back. Yo.
Information overload. Let him fucking breathe, cunt.
My bad. Yeah, I already did it, dude. I went for like 25 minutes straight before.
I know. I've been sitting here and I haven't said fuck all. I was about to go yet. Look, information overload. Fuck, give him a break.
Straight away, too. All of yous call me on that shit, too. I'll tell me to shut up.
Because he won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
he doesn't know when to shut up.
It's like I don't have that part of my fucking brain. Especially when I'm having a grill, dude. Like, I'll just go on forever.
If you want to jam now, I'm happy to jump in with this if you want. I don't give a fuck.
Go get a scrim, because you're in the Discord. Like, you can get him a matchup straight away and go on with him.
If you want, I can get you the game. It's up to you.
I'm about to jump off soon, bro.
How about
bro, leave him be. I could try set up 10s, but fuck. That's not going to work well for him if you got fucking Bob getting off, you know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
But, if you could just message me the Discord, bro, I'll probably join it.
Yeah. I usually add people on Twitter, because I don't have a thing on the PSN app. Do you have the PSN app, Lakey?
Yeah, I do. I'll do it now.
Lakey can invite you.
Hold up. What?
That's why he's a manager.
I'll do an invite to the Discord. Give me a second. I'll just put it straight. I'll put it straight in this chat, though.
Yeah.
Fuck. Give me a minute. Hold up. If you want, Bob, add this account as well, because I might not. If I'm not on this account, I'm on this one. This is my next gen account. I'll add it in here so I can actually fucking Lake Show. You need anything from a 1 to 5? Message me. Not a word of a lie. I literally have everything from 1 to 5. No one at the moment. All my boys don't play.
He's stepping up after this season. He's going up there for next season.
It depends it all depends on what the boys are doing. Invite copy. Oh, fucking don't be a cunt.
Do you have any idea what you would name yourselves, or like any idea on that? No idea on that. It's not crucial. Go with default branding.
Not even that. Just come up with a name. Even if you don't have branding, bro, just fucking come up with a name.
Some that just like that's what I mean. That's why default branding, bro. That's what the Outlaws. End up having a sister team that end up having with us as well. We had two teams worth of players who we called the In-Laws. You know what I mean? Just
There is your. That's
go.
the OCL Discord invite.
Sweet as.
You just jump in there, you'll see straight away there's a matchups chat, bro. You just ever need a matchup, hit that up, dude. If cunts ego you and just leave early because they're blowing you out or some shit, ignore that shit. But everything else is just toxic. There's only a couple of other good teams in there that aren't fuckwits.
Nah, they're all fuckwits, but...
They're all fuckwits, but like, there's only other teams that will sort of give respect back, bro. It's usually the OG teams as well, but at the same time, you just never read into any of it. Like, I'll tell you right now, and I'm sure you're all mature enough to understand this, like, fuck what any cunt says on here. At the end of the day, you're well aware of yourselves. The more critical you are on yourselves, the more improvements you usually make. It will never matter. Yeah, because people will do it. That's what Jack was saying to us. Jack was saying to us, like, that no one's going to give you an easy time. Everybody's a prick on here, bro. I honestly reckon the 2K community fans, that's the most toxic community that I've ever been a part of. Oh. COD, MOBAs, League. I feel one of the boys say League, and I'm like, we have worse scamming here than anything that's ever happened. Now, for League to even compete, it has to be millions of dollars because we've had hundreds and hundreds and like 400,000 just in 20 in one event, 200,000 just off Ty in another incident. Ronnie James has been involved. Aiden Ross has been involved. There's clubs, bro, that are involved in laundering through it. There's a whole side, bro. This younger generation, so like anybody, not just millennials, because basically all millennials, but like these newer generation, these kids, bro, are so gambling is so normalised to them. Betting $1,000 on a fucking game like this is nothing, bro. Getting scammed for thousands of dollars is nothing, or scamming for thousands of dollars, even if it's a cunt overseas, is nothing. $5 isn't even more. $10 if you got a certain. Bro, I know. I've got a mate next to us just talking to us, but I know a young fella, 15, scammed 3 Americans for like 4 or 5K. I know some of the young cunts with this PS5 shit was coming out, bro, who made like 3 or 4K profit by just buying up PS5s and selling them up priced, which is illegal. But like, this is from like 15-year-olds and 16-year-olds and shit, bro. There's normalised them. There's Logan, for example, who's one of my boys, Dollar. He's a carpenter now, and that, working for his old boy, and then shit like that, and working on his own. But he regularly will bet thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars. Sometimes he'll bet $700 to win 1,000. You know what I mean? Or 300. I mean, like win up to like 1,000 back. That's not right.
Alright, cool. Leave the boys be.
Yeah, nah, procrastinating.
Information overload cunt. Fucking Jesus.
I'll leave you to it, dude. Again, just...
The amount of time I've heard your voice in this party is more than I have to, more than I can bear.
Yo. Yeah, hard up. Appreciate it, brother. Yeah, likewise.
Things that he's already doing, it's just the experience.
Do you want to...
Oh, Roy, it's this guy that we just played. He used to play in one of the higher comps. Like, these were comp players that we just played. Yeah, we just got a hiding from them, me. Pretty bad. He's just in there helping us and...
You reckon you get...
Like, it doesn't matter whose car keys, can you get 50 points? Like, I can see he's holding comp teams to 50 points with that structure.
See, like we only just started learning rotations, like, what, 2-3 days ago.
Yeah.
That's why we were so
That's
slow
why
to
we
rotate.
were everywhere.
But, like, for me, because I used to play b-ball IRL, man was defense for me to play.
It's the same as me, bro. I used to play rep IRL, so...
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's a young fella or somebody who hasn't played ball properly or even a structured any sport. They don't get it. You've got to teach them everything little bit by little bit. When you give somebody with a bit of prerogative about themselves and a bit of trust, like I've played it before, it clicks. It just clicks, bro, and that's all you're waiting for, dude. It's over. And you guys already play the intangibles, so as soon as you play a bit, there's like one more click level, like waiting for you, and then it's done. You've already got you've got guards, man. So like these are sorted.
Because I started off as guard as well, bro. But I'm just an ISO guard. I'm not meta.
Is that waste?
Nah, flusher.
Flusher. Yeah, well then, bro, if that's the case, so if you're another guard, if you've played, because I was asking before, if you've played guard, you swish Bob's there.
Sorry, Roy. It wasn't our full 5 with Henry and Larger. So, but it was still me, Lika, and Wally playing. But because the other two, we had Waste and Jamie. So the defense was just fucked. It was so bad, the rotations and everything. But the score was like we lost by like 20 or something. It wasn't. It was pretty bad. But these guys started playing around and like hanging back. Because they were saying they didn't want to like, to break us or something. They're like, fuck, they're helpful as he. That kill Illuminati dude. I'll fucking feed him. That's all I know. He'll get fed. These cunts are getting pretty hungry.
But he's played guard, bro. I'm not gonna stop saying off rip, just overrules anybody who doesn't.
If you play guard, what's your guard on next gen? 5'10", 5'11"?
If you've got 4 guards, did you in this chat available? Not a guard, I know.
You got Bob, you got Waste. Waste, I'm taking you've played guard as well by the looks of it.
Swish, Flusher.
Swish, Flusher, myself.
Fresh, do you play guard?
Fresh, I haven't heard him. But besides the point, I think everyone in here has played guard to some degree. They all understand how it works. But the guys that have played, let's say comp guard, you'd say Bob, Flusher, Swish.
No, they haven't even. They've scrimmed. That's what I mean.
No. When I say comp, as in when you walk in and you play in a 5-man and in rec playing, and you're controlling the offense, that's good enough to say. You know what I'm saying?
Comp ready. They're comp ready, but they haven't played competitive yet. And they're like, it's like saying they haven't wagered yet. It's like, you know what I mean?
Fuck.
That's the only difference. They're comp ready.
I just turned around and said to BP, we'll match up against them tonight. He's like, oh. I don't know. We'll match up against them tonight.
They'll probably beat you, bro. Like, no offense to you or anything, but like if your team's not ready, his boys will turn it up on you. Like they go toe to toe with you. So if you give them I know if you boys get a sniff, that you will take a fucking chunk. You know.
They will take a chunk.
Yep. Yeah, you doing it to us in that game, and that's.
You should do me over. I'll tell you right now. I might play point, but I'm not a point guard's asshole, bro. I'll tell you that right now. I've always been a big, but I can't play big on my team.
If I ran the best lineup
I have an old head centre. I have an old head centre who can't shoot, so I have to play guard.
If I played, Bob's heard me fucking tilt. If I played against yous, I know I would fucking tilt, bro, because I know what needs to happen against yous. But if I'm not playing somewhere where I'm comfortable, bro, like, yous would box me so hard.
Like, I think, see, when Borja was asking, if he's a good guard, he asked me if he was good today, earlier. Yeah, he played with us last night, and, that clamped him up there. It was pretty bad.
Borja's like a tenth of the guard that I am, and I'm about a 100th of the guard that you are, Bob. You know what I mean? But you know,
I've never played with Borja, but I've heard about him from so many people that apparently he's fucking garbage.
No, he's good. He's just a little clown, bro. He's just a little troll.
That's what I thought. But I've seen him in the rec, bro. He's not bad.
He's a good player. I know he's a good player, bro. I know he's a good player. But that's the problem. I knew that off rip. He's a smart cunt. But
see, the thing is it's you know what it is? It's all those young heads that are fucking coming into that chat with UKill, going, "Oh, this guy's shit." And it's like, no, he's not shit. He's just talking shit to get in your head.
Yeah, that's bro. Look, Borges, like he's a young fella, right? But he's smart enough that there's 22-year-olds that are older than him, and he's in their head 24/7. He's got them tilting, got them just doing random shit. I'm like, can't Borges stop? He's like, why are you telling me to stop? He's the one going off. I'm like, because you know what you're fucking doing, cunt. You know, like he'll be in old heads, fucking heads, bro, like 30, 40-year-olds heads. And I'll be like, bro, chill, man. Like, Borges is a dickhead. You know, yeah, what he says. Like, yeah, exactly. You know, like he's a fucking clown. He's troll. He takes control of situations like that so easily. But that's the problem. It's not an ego thing. The cunt's just a proper troll. I've seen it time and time again. He's a good player, but people will fucking hate him, bro. They just say shit. I'm sure you guys have experienced it as well. All old heads or anybody who plays structured defenses experience it. Like, they just fucking double team. They're fucking garbage, you know. They're just, the corner plays too, or, you know, there's some excuse, you know. It's just like, you guys are just doing what you're doing and you're on point that time, you know. The chem's just working. So, like, that experience sort of factors out.
Yeah.
If Rouse and his team, because we started not fucking around, but everybody wanted to call that number, you know. And it sort of it made Jack's situations, instead of being structured, be sort of a bit random. And that's when he just goes, all right, fuck is all, bro. Spin midi, you know, or step back three, or I'm going in for a, you know, post up, drop step dunk. You know what I mean? You see him, he was doing that shit and essentially trolling to an extent, but that's his bag, man. When he doesn't have anything, or like his team's trolling, he'll just go into that. You know what I mean? I wasn't even telling him to get into his bag, but yeah, you play real good structure, and yeah, I honestly want to see Jack like break every type of defense, like I told you before. Teaching him how to break his own, and now he can do what he wants from it. You guys will be able to break guards that do that. Now, he's a newer guard, but the best of the best do the exact same thing. And you guys are like, yep. He's going to be one of the best guards that's played in ANZ. He will be 100. It just depends if he wants to and he doesn't. He's at that level. It's just, you know, like when you got those young fellas, bro, they just jump on COD with you or something, and they're just a fucking god.
Yeah.
They know every little bit of PC mechanic, bro. Not even just the annoying with the kills. It's not even about the net or it's just the whole combo of everything. It's just like they've got a brain of a 30-year-old at 12, you know, or 15.
Yeah.
They're just mechanically just different compared to you. You know what I mean? Let me have the head glitch and challenge me. They just jump shot you. You're just like, fuck you, I hate you, cunt. They've just got Cups is an old head with us. One of my hash, and he does it. Like Lakey's another example of it. That's what I'm saying with all these guards. Anybody who's a guard, bro, is a mechanical player. Is the person who in a COD team is your Slayer, is your movement character in Apex, is your scorer in Rocket League, is your ADC or mid laner or jungle in MOBAs. Mechanical players. You know, shit cunts like me who are old heads, left side of the brain shit. I'm a support. I push buttons. You know, I play center. I play off ball. Like, that's my main position. I press buttons.
Kill, you can't sell yourself short, but you're not too bad.
No, I am. No,
you
no,
pick up.
okay.
No, you're not.
No,
you
no,
pick
no,
up.
no,
You've
no.
picked. You've picked it up a lot, though. Let's be honest.
I played since 15 for online, 14 even, but 15 and 19 in rec. So end of 19 to 22 now in comp, going to APAC, winning APAC. Look, APAC's the big one. When I seen how I'm just there and how good people are in the tiers of it, and really going into the training of it, and like I sweated it harder than I would ever care to really tell anybody. The hours I put in, and the shit that I did to get there. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm right. Yeah, Milo.
Milo put in more hours than he wants to ever talk about. I'll tell you that right now.
Bro, he puts me to shame. He's done it and that's why I was like, if he needed to be sent there, if we were to ever have anybody else to go there, if New Zealand, Australia did not matter, he needed to go there because the cunt is next level when it came to dedication. There's a lot of them like that. Anybody who's considered elite tier is just somebody. It's just the same in IRL sport. If you've made that rep level, bro, and you know you've got enough to get there, and you just commit. These guys are committed. That's elite tier. That's all it is. High tier is everybody who, if they committed, would be elite tier. And then mid tier is anybody like me at my peak and below. So you guys right now are casual, elite casual, comp ready. But as soon as you play comp, you're automatically low tier, but will jump straight to mid tier, high tier. Because you already know what's going on. Before you to have the experience, you're going to go bada. I took a long time. I took my whole season 1 to figure it out. And then from there till now, I've only ever made second round, third round playoff semis.
Sure.
Yeah. Right? I've developed teams, and after one season are better than my main team. Like, you know what I mean? And this is why when Lakey says I sell myself short, it's like, no, I've seen too much, bro. I've tried too hard, been too high, seen the real differences. I've contracted and invested in a professional team for Apex from Indonesia. I've seen pro level to world title level shit. You know? Apex's skill ceiling is ridiculous too. So if you're talking best skill ceiling games in the game, CS:GO, Apex, Rocket League, any MOBA, League of Legends. You know what I mean? Apex is sort of on that tier. We low ball the entire competition. Anybody who had them? So I picked first time I went into the Discord, grabbed a fucking manager who was an ex-record holder in 30 minutes of being there. From there, he grabbed an Indonesian team, bro. We had $400 a month American with a coach to invest them. We lowballed all the other orgs and took 10%, 5% if they made our money back, which is 15 to 25% is them sort of the minimum you take back from them. They made our money back and took their out after 6 months. So they made us $4,800 with us taking 10% from winnings. Their coach went to another team, and they started doing so well because these guys are competing against the best streamers and the pros and whatnot on 200 ping and shit most of the time, and dominating, winning $1,000 here, 10,000 there, and just fucking dominating, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. The step from like where you are now to that and the 2K standard of it, it's nothing. Okay. You would have, bro. You've all been around forever, just like he has. You know the Brotherhood boys? So Spartan Big, yeah. So Lakey comes from them. Like he's tight with all them. Plus, if you've like when's the latest game anybody's played from 15, 16, 17? Like who started any later than any of those?
Wait, what? My bad. I was not.
I know you've started. Any of yous?
Nah.
So these are all OGs. These are all 5+ years. Like. If you should have never played a basketball in your life or structured sport, if you had rocked up at fucking 17 and then just played from there on to now, just casually, you should still be OGs of the community. That's why I know all your names. Yeah, that's what I said. In 20, I sweated the game more than I care to admit, and I know all your names. which you need that break, bro. The best thing you do when you take a break. I took 21 off. I played still comp, and I still grinded for like a week. To like 70. Play corrupted, I went, I'm done. Jeez, bro.
I say I take a break, I last.
Oh. Yeah.
A week ago. When it clicks views, no, a week, bro. It's a week. I don't know. It's not. It's if you let's say use a proper casual, and for this next week he's going to play 1 to 2 more 2 hour sessions together for a whole 7 days. So one. Yep. And the structure's there too. And it's look, the biggest thing is the mental. Mental is all comp, all structure, all everything. At the end of the day, if some shitter team's with you, or you guys have got to have the mental to be like, no, we're just get past that. Don't let your point guard get flustered, and keep doing what you're doing. It doesn't matter, which is what you showed you can do. And go to the bro. I had this full speech prepared for the boys, for Dazu and Justin and about. All right, 30 seconds. We do this, and we close that. And you guys close that first, like right before, and I'm sitting there. I don't know why, bro, but like I'm like, it's like so proud. I'm like, that's the team that knows how to do it, bro. Because I had Bob before that guy. I'm like, what a cunt to close that, but here, there, yeah. I'm like, oh, it's what it is. It goes to this sort of levels. I had a little fucking 25-minute dialogue like I do, and you guys sort of showed that. Okay, you skip that. It's such a small fucking thing, but you don't understand. That's what the higher levels are. It's like those little bullshit, little intangible things. If you're able to identify them and be critical on yourself, and like trying to read them, man, that's the end of it for everybody else. That's all you need to learn, and it's going to click real quick. You're a half a second behind on what exactly needs to happen.
Kill.
To disrupt anybody. No. Alright, bro. I still was going to leave, but I'm out, boys. Appreciate the time. Have a good night. Hey, Merry Christmas, boys. Appreciate it tonight.
Merry Christmas, brother.
Yo, likewise, brother.
Fuck me. That's the only reason I stay, because I know he won't shut the fuck up. Oh, bro. Fucking hell.
Fuck, that guy's the man, bro.
He's good, bro. He's passionate, and his heart's in the right place, but fuck.
Yeah,
sometimes he just doesn't know when to fucking shut up.
Yeah, I went AFK for a bit, and he was talking now. I came back, and he was still talking.
That's why I was like, kill, it's enough, bro. He gets too in-depth into this game, man. It's not as deep as what it is, but...
Yeah.
I like the fact he's trying to get people back into comp. Bro, the ANZ is pretty much dead for comp now at the moment. That's why. Bro, considering I'm playing and I'm running guard, I'm not that good. I'd rather go back and play center. Or...
Yeah.
Comes down to it, man. Like, fuck. It's just, there's not enough depth in the league now. Nah. fuck, bro. Next gen's got depth, but like in the comp scene at least. But that's because everyone's gone back or gone to next.
Yep.
So is it just you that's got next?
Oh no, not me. Flusher and Waste.
Hold up,
I think.
Waste. You've got next, do you? Lake Show. You probably have, bro. You would have played against Wolfasa 15. Yeah, nah, bro. Oh, bullshit. I think I would have played with you with Skeet then.
Yeah,
because I played with Skeet with him, man. I was playing with Skeet with him for ages, and then like when Baxter or fucking Dilf Spartan and the boys hit me up to come play Current, I was like, oh yeah, right. I pretty much put Next on hold. I stopped playing. So I'm gonna be starting to get back into it now. Yeah, nah, fuck. Don't worry, bro. That's me on Next. Unless I'm running center, man. Alright, I'm in the corner. It's all good. Hit me if you need me. Fuck. Nah, fucking hell. Nah, honest to God, you guys played alright. You did. You played really well. To simplify it, when Kill said, "Oh, this team's a new team," I was like, I said to Kill, I'm like, nah. I said, "You sure you want me playing lock?" He's like, "Oh, yeah." I'm like, Kill, like, you realize you're putting an anchor in the pick and roll with another anchor. Like, it's gonna be a tough pick and roll to get past. Yep. He's like, no, I want it that way. I want to test them. I'm like, okay. And then first quarter, he's like, back off the press, and I'm like, nah, that's not the way I play. He's like, nah, but I want you to back off the press. But no, you apart from that first quarter, how do I put it? You know how you are. I know I'm talking a fair bit, but I'm gonna get to my side of things just with you. More to the point, yep. Like. The way I worked out how you didn't like the press,
yep.
Especially in that first couple possessions where I came right up at you and met you, you know, you turn around, I'm in your face, was you'd instantly go to a behind the back and then try to look up court because you create a 45 angle to try cut off the passing lanes.
Oh, yeah.
So I was watching and I'm like, okay, I know exactly what you're trying to do here because I'd do the same thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right. So I start cut your passing lane. I said to Kill, I'm like, Kill, sit half court. He's like, why? I said, you'll see why. And he was watching and he's like, I can't see why. And then Jack goes, Kill, are you that retarded? How can you not work out why he's trying to get you to sit half court?
Yeah.
I'm trying to force you to play straight lines, which puts you right in line with our two other players playing corners. Or you give it to your center and let the center run the ball up.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, bro. If Flusher's going to play center for you, use Flusher as a bailout. Oh, get the ball. If I'm in your face, hit him, let him run the court because both locks are in your face.
Yep.
That's what I have to do with my team. Like, even for me, man, I've got Dilf Spartan, he'll be like, yep, flick it to me. And then he'll run, and obviously both locks are behind him. He's got two players ahead of him, or 3 players. It's 3-on-3.
Yep.
You play the game at percentages.
Yep.
But like, yeah, I'm not much of a lock, but you'll come across some locks, man. Like in that Discord, just off the top of my head, Unlucky Champ. Fuck. Let me go to the playoffs. Oceanic Cruise League. I'm just gonna go in the results and pull up some names.
I didn't fucking try to shoot that. Shit.
Cruise League. Yeah, Cruise League.
No way.
C. Cruise League. I'm just looking in here, like the top lock at the moment in the league's probably, honestly, I'm looking now. I don't know, actually. I'm just looking through some of the names, man. Fuck. Amplifon. Honestly, probably the hardest team you'll come up against is Fluoro.
Yeah.
Who else? Heavy Energy. Heavy Energy is another NZ team. They're probably going to be your biggest comp, honest to God, because they play the same way you guys do, but they're a lot more polished.
Oh,
They've been playing together for about 6 or 7 years.
Oh, true. Fucking hell.
So yeah, they've got their rotations down to a fucking T. Like we only just beat them when we played them.
Oh yeah.
We won by 2 in the game 1, and then what was it in game 2? I think it was 1 point, and it come down to free throws.
Fuck.
Yeah, that was a hug. Yeah, bro. Then we played a game 3 just for a piss take. I've got the screenshot. I'm looking at it now, and it was 50-74 our way though.
Oh yeah.
But so our normal point guard. Well, you probably boys might know Lord Balo.
Nah.
Okay, fuck. Well, Lord Balo is the point guard for Strive for Greatness on Next Gen. So he's a pretty top tier point guard, and we switched it. So you probably would have, bro. He's a demon of a guy to play against, man. But he ran ball. We had Biggsy at the 2, I was at the 3, and then we had 2 poppers at the 4-5, bro. They just couldn't guard the poppers because we just run double screen, and then. Yeah, look, I don't know what they were doing on defense on that game, but first quarter was 22-9. I just don't know what the fuck was going on. We were just running double poppers and double screen. One goes one way, one goes the other, and it was just like their defense was scrambled.
Yeah.
But fuck, I'll leave you to it anyway.
Yeah, sweet brother.
Yeah, no, if you need anything, just chuck us a fucking message, man. I'm happy to either come in and jam or whatever, so.
Yeah, sweet as. Yeah, like I